Hello and thank you for joining me for your daily readings. So today we're taking a look at what or who from your past is calling you back and why it's there, okay? Also, please do stick around to the end where we're going to be pulling some advice and healing messages as well, because I do not ever leave tarot reads hanging off a cliff edge, okay? We always get the situation and the resolution as well, okay? Right, as always, please do keep in mind that this read is general, so it's not necessarily going to resonate for just you in its entirety. Only take the messages that are yours and don't force fit anything, okay? Right, so what or who from your past is calling you back? And you have got the Nine of Cups, the cornucopia of blessings and abundance. Interesting. So there's a heavy insinuation with this energy that that things were better, okay, back whenever. Okay, Nine of Cups is happiness, it's wish fulfillment, it's contentment. It's almost like everything was going really, really good. Everything was going right. Everything was beautiful and perfect until it wasn't, okay? Now, you've got the Fool that's coming out as to why you're needing to look back on this. Okay, so Spirit's saying, think back on your happiest moments in the past and why those were your happiest moments, okay? The Fool is all about brand new beginnings, right? It's starting again. It's starting a new adventure. So there's something here about how you're needing to take the risk right now in order to get back to that happiness, okay? What is it that you need to do in order to heal your past? Let's take a look. What does our collective need to do? Oh, okay. The Eight of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse position. Something about revisiting past lessons here. Or it's saying that you don't need to relearn something. You've already learned what you needed to learn in that past situation. Your Eight of Swords is being stuck. It's procrastination. And you can see, like, she's literally trapped in a bubble. So I feel that Spirit's saying you've got to come out of this bubble that you're stuck in at this point in time. And you've also got a message of hope here as well with the rainbow. So there is hope that you can get back to your glory days, to your happiest days, to your happiest moments. There is hope here for that. Okay, they're saying that it is possible that you can and will be happy again. Maybe this is a message about what it is that you have. But it's not external, it's more internal energies. Can you tell us more about this Nine of Cups, please, for our collective? Tell us more. Oh, there's a mask. Okay, right, if you give me a minute, I'll explain. There's a mask. There's a mask on the Fool. So Spirit's saying, reflect on that happiest moment. That they're saying, were you really happy though? Were you really abundant? Were you genuinely happy? It's that mask that's doing it for me. They're saying, are you reflecting on these happy moments through a clear lens, or are you reflecting back on those happy moments through some kind of mask, through some fakery? The Lovers, something to do with a relationship here, or a connection. Someone's saying that they were only happy with this one specific person. So you're being told to reflect on why you think that is. It's something to do with a relationship here. Can you tell us more about the Nine? Thank you. Yeah, the Three of Wands. Plans for the future. plans in general. Moving forward also. I do feel that someone is definitely living in the past here, and possibly being haunted by the past, kind of telling themselves that they were so much happier with this one particular person, when in actual fact that's not strictly the truth. Okay, it's just, you know how it is. It's like when you overly romanticize the past, you tend to forget all of the harshness, all of the difficulties, all of the pain. When you overly romanticize the past, or when you overly romanticize someone from the past, you tend to forget the reasons why things went wrong, the reasons why you split, you know. So the Spirit's definitely saying here, look, don't overly romanticize this person or the past with this person, because quite honestly, with that Fool being there, why you're being called to look on it, you're both no longer the same people. You're both completely different now. Like, so much has changed. And definitely don't romanticize that past. They're saying, but were you truly, really, genuinely happy, or was that a mask? Was that an illusion? Okay. Can you tell us more about this Fool energy for our collective, please? Yeah, the Three of Coins. So it's possible that someone has set up something with a new partner here, with a new individual. They've been building a life here with a person that isn't this one here that they're thinking of. Okay. Now, you could be the one that's romanticizing the past, or this could be somebody that you're thinking of, or someone that you're dealing with who is overly romanticizing the past with you. Because there's definitely a strong feeling of discontentment here, and deep rooted unhappiness, okay? It feels like someone is comparing a relationship that they're involved with right now to a relationship that they had with someone else in the past. And they're convinced that it's incompatible. Do you know what I mean? It's like they're comparing these two different relationships with these two different people, and they're genuinely feeling that they were much happier with this person over here than they are with this person right here, right now. And it's causing them problems in their day-to-day life. It's causing them issues that they feel now that they're stuck, now that they're trapped. It's really quite a complicated situation here. Can you tell us about the Eight of Swords? Thank you. Yeah, the Knight of Wands off balance. It's like this, whoever this is that's feeling trapped through the comparisons that they're making, because clearly they're now in an unhappy relationship or an unhappy connection. They're sitting there going, I wish I could just run away with this Knight of Wands off balance. It's like they're wanting to take some kind of action here, but they don't know what action to take. That they're wanting to really live in the moment, but feel that they're unable to. Knight of Wands off balance with the King of Wands. You could be a fire sign, or this person could be a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sag. We got Gemini and Capricorn here also. There's Aquarius, okay, Pisces. I mean, let's be real, anyone could be any sign, okay? That could also just be the energies that they're coming from. If someone does have Sagittarian energies in them, then that's really coming to the forefront right now with their desire, and Aquarius actually, with their desire to just be free and to just, you know, be spontaneous. You see, these two things are in direct conflict with each other. The Eight of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the King of Wands. They're in a direct conflict with each other. That's someone who is wanting to be exploring, they're wanting to be free, they're wanting to be adventurous, that they're wanting just to, you know, move in a spontaneous way and just really indulge, but they're not able to because of the Eight of Swords. Can you tell us more about the Eight of Swords? Why are they stuck in a bubble? Okay, thank you. Oh, Ten of Swords and the Ten of Cups. Yeah, I'm getting self-pity. Someone is feeling either like a victim or victimized. They're feeling really sorry for themselves. There seems to be like a family environment here that either has ended or that they're wanting to end. Okay, that screams to me their responsibilities. Okay, it's like if this person has got a home, a family, an entire life that they've built up with someone else, that they have now come to realize that they don't actually love that person, then they're like, I want to end these responsibilities, but I can't, I'm stuck. Okay. And feeling really quite hopeless in this situation as well. Ten of Swords is a painful ending. It can be betrayals and backstabbing. So perhaps they've created this family here with an individual who is incredibly two-faced, who is incredibly unfaithful also, or perhaps they are the unfaithful one. Or someone's feeling tempted to be unfaithful. Again, just take it as it resonates, okay? I'm still unclear as to whether or not this is your energy or someone else that you're dealing with that you know full well is hanging around in your energy. I think the vast majority of yous are the person from this individual's past, that they are deeply unhappy with the fact that they no longer have you, and they're making comparisons to you with their current partner. Yeah, another 10. 10, 10, 10. The Ten of Wands, responsibilities, burdens. Someone here is not looking at their family like the gift that it actually is. Someone here is taking the family that they created for granted, for certain. They're not appreciative of what they have at all. And I feel that that's why this Wheel of Fortune is now coming out in the reversed position. Because that is a series of unfortunate events, that is bad luck, that is things being taken away from the individual who is not grateful for what it is that they have. You see, as soon as someone starts sending messages to the universe, I'm stuck, I'm trapped, I don't want to be here, I don't want to be in this situation. As soon as you start doing that, Spirit, the universe does absolutely come in and wipes the table clean and goes, there you go. Now you can start again. There you go. And 9 times out of 10, people will find that that's not actually what they wanted at all. This is a classic case here of someone basically pining over something that they used to have and no longer have. And now they've got something new, something different. They're not grateful for it. They're not grateful for it at all. This very much reminds me of a certain situation. I'm not going to name names or go into any great details here, okay, because of other people's privacies. But this very much reminds me of a certain individual who was single for very, very many years. They got together with a woman and he was completely unappreciative of her. And he ended up losing her, the home, everything. Because he was not appreciative of what he had, but he wanted it for so long. He wanted a relationship. He wanted a family for so long. And then when he finally got it, he was like, nah, not for me. I don't want it anymore. and he ended up losing everything. This is really reminiscent of that. Definitely. And now he's on his own, completely alone, in an empty house all by himself. And it's been that way for coming up to 19 years now. It's absolute insanity that's going on in this energy. This read feels like it's trying to serve a warning to someone that if they're not grateful and appreciative of what they have, and if they don't stop making these comparisons, they are going to end up losing everything. Wheel of Fortune in the reversed position. They will. They'll end up losing everything. There's 3 10s coming out here. 10, 10, 10. Somebody cannot get to grips with the fact that the past is the past. It is over, it is done, it is finished, it is complete. Somebody needs to move on from that past. Somebody needs to stop making comparisons to other people and other relationships. There's definitely a very sort of dreamy energy here. Now, under normal circumstances, that sort of dreams and imagination and wishful thinking can actually be incredibly beneficial. However, in this context, it's incredibly damaging, okay? Because that way of thinking is actually stopping someone from moving forward and progressing with their own life, and being completely and 100% fulfilled, happy and content, because they're constantly looking at the past, looking at what they used to have, looking at what they have now, and they're like, nah, I'm never going to be happy again. Happiness is a state of mind. It's a state of being. This person isn't happy because in a lot of ways they're choosing not to be happy, because they're choosing to find faults in everything. Why? Because they keep comparing what they have now to what they had in the past. And now that's just asking for trouble. Another 10. The 10 of coins. Someone feels that, I mean, to get 4 10s out in a read is insane. I don't think I've ever seen that before, ever. In all my years of reading tarot, have I ever seen all of the 4 10s come out like that? It's like someone's going, I'm a slave. Okay, 10 of wands, 10 of coins. Someone is a slave to the family that they made. They're a slave to the bills that they have to pay. They're a slave to their mortgage. They're a slave to their boss, their manager, this, that, and the next. You know, that they're a slave in so many ways. Like, that this is their energy right now. But that's just adult life. You know, that's just what growing up is all about, unfortunately. It is the fact that you have to pay for certain things and you have to earn a certain amount of money every month in order to, you know, either survive and or live a good life. You know, that's just adult responsibilities, you know. So someone's looking back here on their early years, like maybe even early teens, mid-teens, when things were so different, when things were so much simpler. And now they're like, now I've got all these responsibilities, I've got kids, I've got a house, I've got a job, and I'm still not fulfilled, I'm still not satisfied, I'm still not happy. But they've made the wrong connection to the things that they're unhappy with in their own life. They have misconnected that to a relationship that they had in their teens, early teens, whatever. You know, when there were no responsibilities, when there was no mortgage, when there wasn't any of this adult BS going on. You know, like that they've connected the dots to the wrong place is what this energy is saying. Okay, someone here is blaming their unhappiness on all of the wrong things, and they're genuinely needing to take another look with this Two of Wands. They need to take a look. They need to look again. What's this Wheel of Fortune in the reverse position, please? Thank you. Yeah, Six of Wands off balance with an Ace of Swords also off balance. It's so complicated, because it's almost like trying to speak sense to someone who at this point in time is just not going to listen with that Ace of Swords off balance. Your Six of Wands off balance, that's someone no longer getting the attention that they used to get. It's dead-end energy, basically. Six of Wands off balance. It's like no celebration, no joy, no happiness, no fulfillment. It's like, you know, it's someone... It reminds me of like a piece of driftwood just bobbing up and down in the ocean. You know, it's not actually getting anywhere. It's just sort of drifting, floating, just bobbing along. That's Six of Wands off balance. This person, whoever this is, they definitely do need to start digging deep and recognizing that their happiness does not come from external sources. Okay, this is someone who has basically now reached this point in their life where they've probably realized, you know what, I've lived my life up until this point at the behest of others. I've lived my life up to this point trying to please others, trying to make others happy, and it's never ever worked out for me. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Someone also needs to start telling the truth here with the Ace of Swords off balance, okay? I do feel as well that this person, just to add to their contentious problems, someone's being quite sort of dismissive over their issues and the reasons why they're not happy. Because again, from the outside looking in, this person's got everything, you know, house, home, family, nice car, nice home, a good job, you know, bills being paid on time every month. From the outside looking in, you wouldn't know basically that anything was up with this person, but this is someone who feels incredibly empty, and they need to start acknowledging that emptiness, that is coming from within. It's not from things you have, okay? That this is like a self-worth issue, but also misdirection as well. Misdirection, because whoever this person is, they're convinced that it's because of the person that they're now with. Okay? The person that they're now with, clearly they do not want to be with. But then that's another issue that they're needing to deal with and sort out. Right? Okay. What will releasing their past do for our collective moving forward, please? If you're still speaking to this person, just be mindful that, again, like if I've not been describing your energy, if I've been describing someone's energy who you're dealing with, you might want to take a step back from this person, okay, because they've got it falsely in their head that they're going to be happier with you. And what they'll actually end up doing is bringing their misery and their emptiness to you instead of dealing with it, okay. This one's come out off balance. The Tree of Life off balance. Interesting. So your Tree of Life card, this one is actually considered to be the true key that opens the door to ancient knowledge and to the mystery world, okay? So this basically is your life journey. It's an acknowledgement of your journey so far, and a reminder that there is still so much more that is yet to come. Now, the fact that that's come out off balance is really, really telling, because this is someone who has reached this point now of depression, where they're like, do you know what, I'm never going to be happy no matter what I do. So, you know, they're probably thinking of doing something really quite daft here, instead of doing what they should be doing, which is really creating their own happiness and working towards their own goals in life and not someone else's goals in life. Okay, the tree of life off balance, that's a reminder that, look, there is so much more to life than just this. Okay, but someone's yet to discover that. That's why the tree of life came out off balance. Okay, I'm also getting the message here about accountability. Like, someone is genuinely needing to start taking accountability for their own deep-rooted unhappiness and dissatisfaction in life. And instead of looking for excuses not to do things, excuses not to change things, you know, look for ways around, rather than saying, oh, well, I can't do this, that, and the next because of X, Y, Z. So, you know, I'm just going to ignore that. I'm just going to leave that. You know, that they keep looking for reasons not to do something instead of lifting themselves up. Page of Wands and the Five of Wands. Trials of Strength is coming out now. With the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is all about enthusiasm for life. It's the fire and the passion for life here. I'm getting a side message that someone is arguing over a child or children. Okay, that they could be fighting for custody here. Somebody could be using a child as like a weapon here to beat the other person with. And again, adding on to this depression, this feeling of stuckness. Okay, Spirit's saying, look, you've got to find your enthusiasm, your fire for life again. And with this being trials of strength, it's knowing what to fight for. Okay, knowing what is worth fighting for also. That's how you can live in the present moment there. Five of Swords, yeah. Again, so many difficult energies. I mean, you've got all of the 4 10s, right? So shit is clearly falling apart for someone here. And then you've got this 5 of Swords, which can indicate an abusive situation. It's an empty victory. It's like whoever wins, someone over here is going to lose. And it's probably going to be the child or the children, if there are any here. Okay. King of Coins, Knight of Cups, and the Four of Cups. They're saying that someone needs to not be looking at a brand new romantic connection right now, because really they're not stable enough at this point in time. 5 of Swords, King of Coins. Someone's not secure within themselves enough at this point in time to actually share their energy with another person in a romantic situation. So again, it's bounced right back to that message of this person is going to end up carrying their deep-rooted unhappiness into the connection with you here. Or you run the risk of carrying your deep-rooted unhappiness towards a new person. Again, depending on how it's resonating, okay? So it's like the things that is making someone unhappy, stuck and dissatisfied, it's not going to change when they change up their partner. That's the ultimate message here. Someone's being told that they need to spend some time figuring this out, working themselves out, figuring out who they are first before they become involved with anyone else. They're definitely not stable enough here to hold a long-term connection, a long-term relationship. Maybe there is some kind of deep-rooted abuse here that's been going on. Can I have a healing message for our collective, please? Can I have a healing message for our collective dealing with this situation, please? Thank you. Balanced emotions. And that's come out off balance. Yeah, someone is emotionally all over the place. They literally can't see the wood for the trees right now. So they're thinking all sorts of really unhealthy things at this point in time. They definitely need to get back into balance, and that's going to come with time. Okay, so this one says, jellyfish are graceful creatures that trust the ocean currents to take them to their destination. Take a moment to evaluate the way that you spend your energy. Sometimes we cannot see the grand picture and get caught up in the moment. If we're unable to see the lesson a situation is teaching us, then we can get entangled in our emotions and the need for control. Are you holding on too tightly to feelings that don't serve you well? It's easier to see the solution when you feel calmer. Find a peaceful place in your home or outside where you can spend some time allowing your emotions to exist without judgment. Take a breath, acknowledge your emotions, and let go of those that no longer support you. Use this card when you need to take a step back to rebalance your position. Keep your talisman close when you are around triggers that activate you more than usual, whether that's a person, place, or a memory. Envision the jellyfish's peaceful flow and existence every time you find yourself circling back to the negative feelings. Be mindful not to suppress this energy because it could erupt. Instead, try to observe patiently and find your balance. And then your affirmation is, I am gentle with my feelings. Yeah. So whoever this is that's experiencing all of these painful 10s and disruptive 5s in their energy, you are being told, look, you're going to have to take a step back here. The best thing for you to do in this situation is to not take any kind of action right now, but to sit with your feelings and emotions. Make sure that you're giving yourself some time to process everything and really start to figure out the deep-rooted causes of your severe unhappiness, okay? And stop making those comparisons there as well to the past. All right. Be gentle with your feelings. Interesting. Someone's emotions are definitely all over the show, though, and that's what's stopping them from thinking clearly here. Okay, so for a bit of light-hearted energy at the end of your read, I am pulling from one of the naughty decks. For anyone who is not familiar with this, then I'll just let you know, if you're allergic to swearing or sarcasm, then you don't have to listen, okay? This one is just a bit of light-hearted energy at the end of your read, because life is already difficult enough as it is. So, let's have a laugh once in a while. Gossip. Gossip dies when it hits wise ears. Yeah. So if there is a situation here where gossip is making things more complicated and more tense, then just remember that anyone who is worth a shit is not going to listen to gossip, okay? Here's how to get wise. Refuse to hear stories that aren't yours to hear. Refrain from telling stories that aren't yours to tell. If someone comes at you with, OMG, did you hear about ... Stop them right there and ask if it's gossip, rumor, dirt, or other such junk. This tends to kill everyone's shit-talking boner. Yeah. Yeah. Someone is quite possibly engaging or is the topic of some kind of gossip here. And it's just adding more weight to all of these 10s here. Okay. And again, just do keep in mind that anyone who loves you and cares for you is not going to listen or pay attention to any kind of gossip. Okay. And make sure that you yourself are not partaking in any kind of gossip. But yeah, that is what I have for you guys today. I just genuinely hope that that reading has been helpful to someone. I am currently taking bookings on my website if anyone is needing a private reading, and my website is phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that is in my description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.